hope that you will join us for Wee Wednesday coming back on September 16th.
I'm a knife, fork, spoon, spatula. Cha-cha-cha. I'm a knife, fork, spoon, spatula. Cha-cha-cha.
Let it drip and drizzle and squiggle like snakes, or like how dragonflies fly, or sometimes how we like to twirl around, boys and girls.
Hello and welcome to the Museum of York County, and welcome to today's creature feature. Today we're going to be talking about the zebra.
My name is Mark Cockrell, and I'm the manager of retail services. I want to show you how you can use the products that we sell in the store, how you can use them for entertaining, making really good food, really easy recipes. So let's get started.
Okay, we're out in the kayak. Lots of different types of animals live here at the pond. We happen to have several species of ducks that visit our pond, and wood ducks are one of them. So I thought I'd take you out on the kayak with me to check out the wood duck boxes. Wood ducks live here in the Piedmont year-round. Males have bright, colorful feathers that attract the female ducks. Aren't they gorgeous?
The night sky is beautiful. It's free, and you can social distance while you're looking at it. So I invite you to go outside this week, and I wanted to show you something that's in the sky right now.
So here we have an American beach. You can tell it's American beach by this nice smooth bark.
Well, we're going to take a closer look at a few of those that we highlighted today and share with you some fun activities that you can do at home to compare yourself to them and see if you can beat the beasts.
Before we finish, let's take a look at an extinct animal from the early Pleistocene, about 2.6 million years ago.
Most snakes don't bite anyone, but then there's some that do. But if you do not bother them, they will not bother you.
All right, let's move on to our next question.
Can a snapping turtle snap your finger off, and how fast can it do it?
Normally, you wouldn't want to get that close. They're very, very fast. Once they grab onto something, they're not likely to let go.
And we're cutting it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and find out what the right answer is. The top speed for the Piedmont Bobcat is 30 miles per hour. Good job.
Hello, hi, Wilson's World here yet again. Zach, the historian, and earlier this hour, Zach was telling us that 57 years ago today was a major milestone in this country, right, Zach?
Yes, I mean, that was the day that John F. Kennedy, the President of the United States, announced on national television that he had some new civil rights legislation that once passed would eventually be called the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So it was a very big day.
And, Zach, as always, great stuff. We will have more details linked up at wccbcharlotte.com. And again, Zach is a historian. He does this for a living, okay? Zach, straighten the bow tie, my friend. That's a fancy one today. Look at that great stuff.
Hey, thanks.
This is WCCB Charlotte, Wilson's World Homeschool. We got more coming up in just a minute.
So good evening, everybody, and welcome to the first installment of Third Thursday Trivia. And tonight's theme is the American Revolution. Which battle do historians often call the turning point of the American Revolution in the South? You're absolutely right. That is the Battle of Kings Mountain. Even Thomas Jefferson agreed that Kings Mountain was the turning point. In a letter to John Campbell dated November 10th, 1822, Jefferson asserted that the Battle of Kings Mountain was, quote, the turn of the tide of success which terminated the Revolutionary War with the seal of our independence. All right, so hello everybody and welcome to the Patriot 20th Anniversary Roundtable discussion. Many of the Patriots' most memorable scenes were filmed on location in Chester and York County. Today I've asked some community members to join me in a behind-the-scenes discussion of the Patriot. The panelists today have all been involved with the filming of the Patriot in one way or another.
And he and Mel Gibson were talking about some scene and they were just going on and I was sitting there. I said, I'm actually getting my hair done in the same trailer as Mel Gibson.
Oh, cool. Of all the experiences, probably the most impactful was when I was as a extra as a soldier. there was a sergeant, a reenactor from New Jersey, saying, as they came towards us, "Steady, boys, steady." And I can still feel the goosebumps right now. That time slipped a little bit, where I felt like maybe I was there.
It's an experience I'll never forget. I promise you that.
Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm one of the interpreters here at Brattonsville, and today I'm in the McConnell's house, which is an example of a middle-class home during the American Revolution.
First being, make ready, present, fire. Fire, move.
So one of the interesting features inside of the slave house is the presence of fingerprints in some of the bricks.
Before we get started with the processing and pulling of flax, I want to touch on the importance of why we're growing it here in the 18th century.
For centuries in West Africa, the yam crop has been celebrated through the Yam Festival, which is also celebrated to bring the new year and the new crops. They would throw away the old yams of the previous year and celebrate the new ones by making a huge stew or making common dishes like fufu soup. And see how it looks almost like a biscuit or a piece of cornbread.
History is not always black and white. Sometimes there's a gray area where events of the past are a little unclear. In times such as these, it's up to historians like myself to act as detectives and use clues from the past to piece together stories the way they think they happen.
Now for the big reveal.
So guys, this is one of the piglets here at historic Brattonsville. Now,
of course, growing a tomato plant takes patience. Brother Wally can attest that seeds don't grow overnight, and people don't either. Someone had to be patient with you, and you must learn to be patient with other living things.
My mother's grandmother, she was a slave, and I knew her. She went through a lot to be free, and I owe it to her to continue what her generation had started. As a part of Brattonsville, the knowledge that I can impart to the younger generation is valuable. They need this history. They need to know where they came from.
If they were nothing and nobody, that makes you that. No, they're more than that. They were somebody's grandmother, somebody's aunt. If you connect a person to the source, they're not so easily moved by superficial things. I feel a sense of freedom, a sense of a burden that has been lifted.
If you don't know where you came from, it's hard for you to get to where you want to go.